pores are open because the collagen, which is the tightening protein. So it's actually really easy to get rid of the scars. If you're just talking about
under eyes.
Okay, so under eyes are like my specialty. Okay. Dry skin is actually really easy to manage. You start your anti-aging like in your 20s, the better. People with really dry and frizzy strands to condition before they shampoo.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool. You condition your hair, then you wash it.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Well, I'm with Dr. Kiran.
Hi.
And Kaiju.
Hi.
AKA Shakti Kapoor, that's what she likes to call him. Dr. Kiran is a dermatologist from New York City, and now she's practicing in India from last 5 years, and she just told me she's the only American dermatologist who is practicing in India. Like you remember, I had asked you guys to send your skin, beauty, hair, body related queries, and thank you guys so much. We have lots of questions to be answered today. Kiran has been preparing it for a very long time to put all your answers so that she can give you the best advice. So I'll be taking your questions one by one. I'll be asking Kiran, and then she will advise whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So let's get started. The majority of questions that we received, the queries that you guys asked was related to pores, pigmentation or acne. So these are three major issues that Kiran is going to address today in this vlog. The first question that we have is from Kirti. She is asking, is cleansing, toning, moisturizing should be done first of all, and if yes, how many times in a day? And she's age 25. She's also asked us to suggest few products.
So I actually don't believe in toners.
Okay.
I think the toners are pretty much a waste of time. The theory of cleansing, toning, moisturizing was that the toner should help shrink your pores.
Oh.
The fact is that there's actually no product in the world that can actually like shrink your pores.
Oh.
A toner typically tends to have something like alcohol in it, like astringent.
Yeah, I know. Every time I try, I don't use a toner because I've got a very sensitive skin, but even if I try to, it irritates my skin so much and makes it so red.
Yeah.
So I understand cleansing because you have to clean it.
Yeah.
I understand moisturizing because you have to moisturize your skin, otherwise.
Yeah, exactly.
So toning is something even I have never understood. So so do you say that toning is not needed? We can skip the toning part?
Please skip the toning part.
But still we have to take care of the pores. So what should we do instead of the toning part then?
So instead of toning, like I have people, if they really want to do that extra sort of step, then you can use rose water, which is nice. You get a little bit of extra moisturization and a little bit of cleansing and a little bit of vitamins. And then for actual pore reduction, use topical retinoids like retinol. What is a pore, right? It's just the external opening for your glands, like your sebaceous glands and your hair follicles, okay? That's what a pore is. Normally when you're younger, your pores know how to open and close. But as you get older, your pores sort of forget how to close because they've been opened so much. Maybe you have a lot of blackheads or whiteheads, or you're aging, so the collagen that helps tighten those pores gets degraded. So those pores end up open again. So retinol will help give your skin a little boost to really increase that collagen so it's able to close the pores a little bit better. But I just want to warn you, there's really no cream in the world that can get rid of pores entirely.
So we have to deal with it, but we can lessen the effect.
Exactly, we can lessen the effect, we can help prevent a lot of it. And sunblock is really great at also preventing a lot of it. So we have to take measures as early as possible to have the best skin for as long as possible.
Talking about taking care of the skin, what's the age when you really should start taking care of the it?
You should start like the moment you're born.
When you're a teenager and when you're going to school, when you're going to college or you have a job, apart from people who are really into the fashion or beauty industry, really take care of their skin. If you could suggest us something that you should have in your daily routine so that you can effortlessly do that skin beautifully.
Sunblock. There is nothing more important than sunblock. People don't understand, even when you're 7 or 8, that sun exposure that you had as a kid will affect you as you're older. The sun doesn't just cause acne or tanning or aging. It causes pretty much every single skin problem you can think of. It will worsen. If you have freckles, if you have lines, if you have sagging, if you have pores, If you have oily skin, I mean, I can't think of anything that the sun does not worsen.
Wow.
In fact, 80%,
Hair also.
hair also, in fact, 80% of skin aging is actually caused by the sun. And we all think that, oh, we're indoors, we're barely outside. I can tell you how many patients will be like, but मैं कभी बाहर नहीं जाती. But I'm like, but you did go outside, I promise. And even if you didn't, you're still sitting inside, you have windows.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to understand. Someone told me that even if you are at home, you should still apply your sunblock because the sun is out, so it will affect you in some way or the other.
Yeah, exactly.
So even when I'm just sitting and chilling at home and sipping on my tea, I have to have that sunblock on.
Yes, please.
The next question that we have is from Neha Bhag. She has in fact asked 2 questions. She's asking how to get rid of scars left behind after acne, and is it okay to use a daily scrub on your nose for removing blackheads and whiteheads? Okay, before you answer that question, acne to become a scar, why don't they just come and go and leave no scar? I mean, is it our fault? Are we doing something that makes it leave a mark?
We're not doing anything really that's causing it to leave a mark unless we're like playing with it. I mean, unless you're just like really going at that mark, you're really not doing anything.
No.
So it's actually really easy to get rid of the scars. If you're just talking about marks, then there's lots of creams that we can do, and that can take anywhere from 6 months to a year.
So we need to be patient.
You can be patient, or there's lasers, or there's microdermabrasion, there's peels, there's a lot of different options, and it really depends on how deep the scar is, how deep the pigment is, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So the deeper the pigment, the longer and the harder it will be to remove it. The more superficial the pigment, the easier.
So what I understand in normal girl language and doctor language is that it's basically the kind of skin that we have depends the kind, if we're gonna have a scar or no. So if someone has a darker skin, so which means a higher pigmented skin, so more likely situation to leave a scar after an acne.
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting my concepts clear.
You are very clear, you're perfect.
Okay, so talking about, I mean, I'm deviating from your questions, but I think this is important to discuss. So when we're talking about dark skin, we're talking about whitening products.
Yes.
So,
the drama of whitening.
So is that the answer to the problem?
No, it's not necessarily the answer to the problem. It's so interesting because in America we like don't talk about whitening.
Yeah, I know. It's like a reverse situation. We probably adapt all the Western, whatever trends, but not the whitening.
Yeah. So if you're actually trying to whiten your skin altogether, then you'll whiten your skin and the mark will also whiten together, so the mark will still look pretty similar.
Just it changed colors.
Yes, exactly. But the mark will obviously go in time. It's not that it won't, it's just it takes time. Whitening products, in my humble opinion, don't really work. All a product can do is it can sort of get rid of the top, more tanned layer of your skin, but it can't actually whiten your skin.
It can. So whatever ad they show on the TV when they talk about whitening products, it's just a gimmick.
Those ads are hilarious. They're my favorite ever. Like, I am going to work.
Yeah.
Everybody loves me. I mean, the products that like may work some are actually really dangerous, and a lot of people buy them over the counter from pharmacies like Betnovate or hydroquinone based products, and the side effect profile of those are insane. I mean, I have patients that have come and they may have lightened their skin a bit with some Betnovate, but they have the thinnest, most fragile, most sensitive skin ever, and they've aged like 10 years. What's the point?
Wow. So whitening products leads to aging. Okay, I'm sure that's not what you're looking at.
Not the cosmetic whitening products, the ones that people are buying from the pharmacist. He says, yeah, you use this, it'll work.
Yeah.
It's that stuff.
Talking about blackheads again, do you recommend scrubbing your face every day?
I don't believe in scrubs.
You don't, no toners and no scrubs?
No toners and no scrubs. This is what all of us say around the world are actually pretty traumatic for your skin. You're just like rubbing your layers off, and it's not safe. You get marks, you get irritation, you get sensitivity, you get excess dryness, and nobody knows how to use them properly.
Yeah, I mean, just go over for 10-15 seconds and
Yeah, a lot of people actually use it like a Brillo pad. Like they're just like pumice stoning their face. Like not a good idea. Your pores are open. Nothing you do will open them more. Okay? You can unobstruct your pores, and that's pretty simple. Just use a salicylic acid face wash, and they're available everywhere, anywhere, however you want. Wherever you go, they're there. Salicylic acid, 1% or 2%. Look on the back; it'll tell you. It's so easy.
Okay. Even I have a lot of scrubs. I think I'm gonna throw them away now.
Throw them out.
Wow. Okay. That was interesting. And given, I mean, I don't know how many of you can see Kiran's skin. She's not wearing any makeup. She only has, blush on her face. So her skin looks really nice. So I'm sure you're adapting what you're telling us. So which means no scrub and no toner.
I have the simplest skin routine ever.
Okay, yeah. Tell us about your skin routine.
Cleansing oil,
Okay.
vitamin C cream, Pond's cold cream,
Wow.
and retinol serum at night.
Next question we have is from Palak Agarwal. She's asking what should be the skincare routine for dry skin?
Okay, so Palak, dry skin is actually really easy to manage. Look for a face wash that's non-foaming. That means that it has no detergents. It doesn't overly dry out your skin.
Okay, so doesn't feel that soapy.
Exactly, no soap.
No soap.
Okay, so if it has like sulfates in it and it has a foam, it's probably not for your skin. So things that are like cleansing lotions, cleansing oils, my favorite. Those are really great for skin like yours because it will cleanse without drying you out, right? And no toner.
No toner.
No toner.
And for moisturizing, is she needs to buy something specific or?
You know, a good moisturizer, as long as it is a cream, don't do gels, don't do lotions, look for creams that are known, that say I'm for moisturizing, not for oily skin, not for sensitive skin. You want to look for a moisturizer that's specific for dry skin, and then the ingredients that you want to look for, which are my favorite, would be like ceramides. Have you heard of ceramides?
No.
Ceramides are so cool.
Okay.
Ceramides are part of the building block of your skin.
Okay.
And the drier your skin is, the more you need, and the less ceramides you have in your skin.
Okay.
So when you have external ceramides, it actually really bolsters the quality of your skin.
The next question we have is from Genuine and Gorgeous. She's not mentioned her name, but she would like to ask what should be done to stop hair fall and making them smooth.
Ooh, big question. I think it's like 50% of people that come in have hair fall. So hair fall is a biggie. Everybody in India will suffer from it at some point in their life. Don't think you're alone.
Okay.
You will all have hair fall.
That's quite the support that I'm getting because I'm like facing a major hair fall issue myself.
And it's absolutely normal. Season change, stress, nutritional deficiencies, change in your sleeping patterns, change in your food habits. I mean, pretty much anything can trigger hair fall. Okay? So
how do we, but still we need to treat it, right? We need to stop it. So what should we do?
Well, the most important thing is pretty much routine.
Okay.
Don't use sulfate-based shampoos. Okay? Sulfate is again a detergent. You're drying out your strands. You're making them more breakable. They will be more damaged. Stop it. Sulfate-free shampoo, number one. Don't shampoo more than 3 times a week.
Okay.
Alright, I know many of you have an oily scalp. I get it, but a lot of you have oily scalp because you've overwashed your hair and now your scalp is saying, hello, I need more oil.
Alright.
Alright, 3 times a week. And condition, you need conditioner. I tell a lot of people with really dry and frizzy strands to condition before they shampoo.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
How does
really
that
cool. You condition your hair, and you wash it out with water, then you shampoo. So you've protected your strands from too much drying out.
From the detergent that we have in the shampoo.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
It's wonderful. All my patients love it. I have 4, which is sunscreen. I know that sounds crazy.
Sunscreen on my hair?
Sunscreen on your hair, honey.
Wow. Alright, okay.
So actually, just like your skin can age, so can your hair.
Wow.
Why do you think the top layer of your hair is more frizzy than the bottom? Have you ever checked? Like the top is, why is it so frizzy? And then when you feel under it,
it
it's normal.
Yeah.
It's all the sun.
Wow. So will the sunscreen prevent it from graying also?
A touch, but not really. If you're gonna gray, you're gonna gray.
So how does the sunscreen work then?
It protects you from UVB and UVA rays, and those rays actually, they pull moisture from the hair, they pull nutrients from the hair, they damage the hair proteins, and that's why it's a lot more frizzy. You can use any sunblock. You can also use, Korres has a really cool hair sunscreen.
Oh, there are products which are meant for hair.
Yeah,
So it's called hair screen.
hair screen. Hair sunscreen.
Okay, that's interesting. But if I have the shampoo, if I have the cream that I use for my face as a sunblock, it's the same I can use for my hair?
Yeah, but I would say use a spray.
The spray sunscreen. Oh yeah, makes more sense.
use a spray.
That's quite interesting.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So then the last thing is you need a blood panel,
What's that?
like a blood test.
Okay.
A lot of people in India actually are so nutritionally deficient, I can't even tell you. I'll check like your vitamin B12, I check your ferritin, which is an iron store.
Okay.
I check your iron, your total iron binding capacity, and your CBC, and your thyroid. These are the 6 biggies that I check.